episode 2 of Fuck It, Let's Play Planescape Torment. Alright, so if you recall, last episode we escaped the mortuary. Killed some zombies that I'm pretty sure I didn't need to kill. Completed a couple quests, got some items, all the classic D&D fun. Whoa, hold on a second. Okay, here we go.
Looks like my skills have increased.
All right. So, setting out into whatever world this is. Let's level up. Levels. Okay, just a quick look-see. You see a pale-faced dustman standing guard over the front gate. He is staring off across the city rooftops with a distant expression. As you approach, he turns to face you. Yes? Yeah, let's ask a question. He nods and waits. I'd like to enter the mortuary, looking for someone named Farid. Looking for a lost journal. Have you seen one? Looking for a lost journal. He shakes his head. No. Alright. I'm looking for someone named Farid. Do you know where he might be found?
Updated my journal.
Farid is a collector. The man steadies you for a moment. If you would wish to know more of him, I am told that Initiate Emmerich in the Gathering Dust Bar also seeks him. It may be that he can help you. Where is the Gathering Dust Bar? As one leaves the mortuary front gate, head south and west. It lies past the memorial. Alright. See if there are any more questions. Oh, never mind. Alright. This cowled figure is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by shadows of his hood. What little you can see of his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be a foul green and purplish rash. The rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up his chin. Greetings! The figure doesn't budge. There's a moment of silence, then he responds in a high-pitched voice that sounds more suited to a girl of 10 years old than a man. Hi. Who are you? Pox am I. Hi. Pox, what are you doing? Do you know someone named Farid? I've lost a journal. Have you seen one? Pox? Mother and father named me. Wish the pox on firstborn. A curse given came true it did. Hi. Again your eyes are drawn to the purplish-green rash covering Pox's chin and neck. Alright, I had more questions. Do you know someone named Farid? Hi, Farid Collector. Big name, has weight. Casts long shadow, it does. Hi. Collector. Do you know where I might find him? That's my other questions. Do you know where I might find him? Hi, in Hive there he is. Somewheres. Hi. Can you be more specific? Hi, somewheres in the Hive he is. Fair to hide, he does. Very hard finding he is. Not worth finding he is. Not worth finding. What do you mean? Hi, many hates him. Other collectors even. Sharegrave hates him. Not like Ferret at all. Hi. Sharegrave? Hi, Sharegrave, big name, carry weight, cast long shadow, he does. Tell Pox what to do, he does. Would your boss, this Sharegrave, know where Ferret is?
Updated my journal.
Hi, Sharegrave knows darks, he does. Knows Ferret a hiding, he does. Sharegrave in Ragpicker Square, many blocks west o' here. Hi, say Sharegrave that Pox sends you. Tell him Sharegrave become Sharecopper with a pox. He will. Hi. Okay. Ragpicker Square is west of here. Alright, I'll go find this Sharegrave there then. Hive Dweller, Hive Thug. Oh, hell.
What's up?
I'm hurt. I'm gone.
Yeah? Huh?
Okay. Let's move some inventory around. I have no idea where Mort is storing all that stuff, considering he's just a floating skull. But I'm sure he'll find a place. I'm sure it's all just rattling around inside there somewhere. You shake Mort up and he sounds like a package of Tic Tacs. Harlot. You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? Greetings or pass on by. We're like, hello, harlot. The woman looks coyly at you. Now, you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter? She smiles slightly. Oh? Mort. What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kit, miss. Actually, I'm missing a journal. Maybe you can help me find what I'm missing, miss? I'm not missing anything, but I did have some questions. I am missing a journal. Eh? She seems confused. What you about? Forget the journal. Maybe you can help me find what I'm really missing. Her tone becomes businesslike. I love, there's the matter of a finder's fee. How much? Some coppers for a glance at what you're missing, and 10 coppers to actually find what you're missing. Done. Harlot. I think he found what you're looking for. Come along then, love, and I'll follow her. This can't end badly. That's it then, Cutter. Oh, really? That's what I get. That's all. All right. That was brief. Brevity is her strong is my strong suit, apparently. I had some questions for you now that I can concentrate. Lumen frowns. I'm not a tout. She frowns and rubs two fingers together. Unless you've got some jink to pay for my time. I can pay you. How much? For a handsome basher like yourself? She gives a wide smile, revealing a row of dirty teeth. 3 coppers will be enough to loosen me tongue. She licks her lips and then frowns. Other questions have a deeper chance will cost you more, though. Sounds fair? Here's 3 commons. Aye, then. She slips the jink into her palm, where it promptly vanishes. Now, there are some things I wanted to know. What can you tell me of the city? Can you tell me what's of interest around here? I'm looking for someone named Ferid. Ferid now. That's one of the old Greater Dark's love. If you'd be wanting to know about him, about that blood, that'll be thrice the coppers of a normal asking. Jeez. I'm not that rich yet. She gives your coins a once over, then shrugs and pockets them. What'd you be wanting to know about Ferid? At that price, anything you can tell me about him. She shrugs. Chances he's a collector's boss, has a whole bunch of bloods in his shadow. Where can I find him? Now, no one knows for dead sure, but if I were to suggest a place, love, I'd say Ragpicker Square. Aye, big old heap of rags and trash 3 blocks due west of the mortuary. All the collectors stake their kip there. Chances are Ferid's got his kip there too. I kinda already noticed, but what's a collector? You know, them bastards that pick up debtors for jink. A sorry lot. They gather bodies? Why? 'Cause they don't got the looks to do what I do. Alright. Thanks for the information. Mort. Chief, can you sport me some jink? It's, been a long time, it has. I suppose it can't hurt. The woman breaks in. It's twice the cost for the Mimmer? Or any other degenerate. Mimmer? A Mimmer is a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. I see. Well, don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. Let's just get out of here. May pox shrivel your innards. You have the stink and fashion sense of a goat herd, and you're twice as ugly.
Taunts, all right.
Mort stares, hypnotized at the harlot, lets loose a stream of obscenities, and at the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment. Then he turns to you. Wow, Chief, got a few more taunts for the old arsenal. He turns back to the harlot, who is catching her breath. I'm also in love. Well, that was fun. Alright, so I paid too much money to get the same information that I got from the simple man at the gate. So, that's fun. Bay and the Sender. Hive Dweller, Dustman, Harlot. Should have come to this Harlot. She's better than the other one. Is that theme music? You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail. that is flicking back and forth as you watch. Pike off! This is Anna. Considering she's got her own theme music, I'm gonna say hello. The girl ignores you. Who are you? Can you tell me where I am? I'm looking for someone named Farid. I'm missing a journal. Have you seen one? She looks at you strangely. Nay, I've seen nothing like that. I haven't. Alright, had other questions. I can't help but notice that you have a tail. Can you tell me where I am? You're lost, but you're about to find trouble. Make yourself lost somewhere else, bubber. Okay. I can't help but notice that you have a tail. Do I now? The girl looks at her tail. So I do. And here I was thinking that it was a trick of my eye. My, aren't ye a sharp cutter? She bares her teeth. Why don't you piss off to whatever hole you crawled out of and leave me be? Me nor me tail is for trade, jig. Alright, I was just curious. Okay, I have some other question. Never mind, that's... Okay, I was just curious. It's just as well, Mort. It's just as well neither you nor Taylor for sale. You couldn't squeak out a living with him anyway. What are ye about, you blighter? Say it again. He didn't say anything, but I'm still curious. Why do you have a tail? Forget him, I had some other questions. He said that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. He said, and I disagree, that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. He said, and I agree, that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. The dialogue options in this game are phenomenal. He said, and I disagree, that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. Anna, what's all this now? You playing stern hardhead, friendly hardhead with me? She sneers. Pike off, you lecherous filth.
I know deaders today said walking ones looks like.
Alright, she was kind of cool. Maybe that was just city theme music that coincidentally chimed in. Let's see. What's this? The Post. There's so many interesting things here, I don't even know where to stop. But let's go west. If this is anything like Baldur's Gate, then I'll accidentally pick up tons of quests if I just talk to everybody. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my money on the first prostitute that I saw. I think there are probably some better ones. Or maybe I've got my priorities all mixed up. Oh, crap.
Damn it.
Hey, you! Hey, fella, come on inside and get warm! We'll give you a nice bag!
All right.
Ah.
I'm hurt.
Good as done.
I'm hurt. All right.
What's up, Chief?
All right. All right.
What's the word, Chief?
I'm gone.
What's up?
Hey, Cutter! I got a good place for you to stay. Come inside. You live longer. More beds in here, Cutter. Come on in. Hey, Cutter! I got a good place for you to stay. Come inside. You live longer. We got more beds in here, Cutter. Come on in.
Uh-oh. No, I actually don't even want to be in here. That's neat. You see a tall figure of a creature standing before you. The lower portion of its body resembles that of a goat. However, just above its powerful forelegs, its shape takes on a more human appearance, with the man's torso, arms, and head, all of which are covered in polished armor. The creature's eyes are closed and it appears to be sleeping. I'm gonna let it sleep. I do want to come back and look at that later, though.
I'm gone.
Come on in, Basher. We have the best blades in town. What are you afraid? Go again. Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. We sell only top of the line.
Here we are, Basher. I think we can fit you out.
Done.
There it is.
Come on, Cutter, what are you afraid of? My girls will make you feel like a man.
You get killed out here. Come on in.
Collector. This man is draped in filthy, tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Hello. You see his eyes narrow beneath his hood. He takes a step back. What do you want? What are you doing? What is this place? I had some questions. He raises his eyebrow. I've some for you then. Like, what did you want to know, and how badly did you want to know it? Tell me about the collectors. Look around you, Cutter. I don't make enough jink to go lighten up the dark for nothing. It'll take a bit of coin, it will, if you wants to chant. You'll get nothing and you'll answer my questions. I don't think I have enough gold. I think I spent it all on hookers. So... I don't know nothing, Basher, and I suggest you look for answers somewhere else. Marrow friend. Collector. Get a feel for this place. The archway leads only inches into a small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly, it may as well be stones and mortar.
Updated my journal.
Hold up, Chief, look at this. Peering down, you notice a number of dirty footprints that lead into the archway and do not turn around. There must be a portal through here or something. A portal? How do we open it? I haven't the slightest, Chief. It's gotta be a common key, though. Look at all the traffic that's gone through. Oh, sorry. Maybe one of the lowlives around here will know. I'll ask around. The underbelly of this platform is thick with razor vine, and looks like it is holding the platform together. Yellow fingers. This Weasley-looking fellow is skulking about the garbage like a tattered shadow. Seeing you and Mort, he beckons to you. Tst! Hey! The skull! Where'd you get the skull, eh? Me skull it is. Give it back to me! You're not getting the skull. This is not your skull. Go ahead and take the skull. Attacking machine is off guard. Go ahead and take the skull. Truth, if you can prove to me the skull is yours, then I'll give it to you. It's only fair. Who are you? I'll buy the skull from you. Let's see. This is not your skull. Really. You calling me a liar, eh? The skull is mine! Mine! He mumbles for a moment, eyes rolling and darting. Ye the thief, spitting lies, I'll gut you! Touch me, you'll be regretting it for the short few moments before you die. I wouldn't try it. Go on, try it and see what happens. The man glances at you, eyes narrow. Suddenly, he attacks. Meet his attack.
Did you see that?
25 experience points.
I'm gone.
Hey, plenty of commons. That was good. Made almost all my prostitute money back. Marrow friend. You can smell the reek of dung and rotting meat on this man, even from afar. Though he's obviously weak and decrepit, his long, thin fingers and sunken eyes give him a sinister look as he scuttles through the garbage around him. The way he drools and rolls his eyes makes you wonder if he's mad. Greetings. He tries to focus on you, but his gaze wanders. His eyes are set deeply into hollow sockets, and his skin is terribly pale and diseased, covered with rashes and yellow patches that look ready to peel from his body at any moment. The stench emanating from him is terrible. As you open your mouth to speak, he licks his lips and swallows. You dead here? What did you say? You... He licks his lips again. His long, spindly fingers pick at his skin as he stares at you. You deader! He glances to your left. Then his eyes dart back to you. Dead! Dead! Hungry? He reaches out to touch you, licking his scabrous lips. I am not going to let him touch me. His hands claw at empty air where you were, and he gives a low whine like a pained dog. Hungry. Step back. His hands suddenly shoot out to catch a fat, white grub that is squirming in a nearby heap of offal. You feel your stomach churn as he takes the maggot and shoves it into his mouth. He chews it slowly, then swallows. You dead? No, I am not dead. You look dead. He scratches himself beneath his robe. You suddenly notice that he has a finger hanging from his neck on a cord. It looks like there's a ring on it. Still hungry. What is that finger bone? He looks down, his plague-ridden features twisting into a ghastly, snaggletooth parody of a grin. Snack! He looks ready to chew on it. Stop him. Don't eat that. Have a bite of me instead. I'm more fresh. Don't eat that. I'll bring you a whole body to eat rather than that. As a lie. Yeah, I'll lie and tell him that. His eyes gleam and he's distracted from the finger bone. Okay. I'll go fetch some meat for you. Don't eat that finger bone, or no meat for you. Farewell. What I really want is the ring from off of that finger bone. He claps his clawed, grasping hands together gleefully. Hungry? You bring meat? Yellow spittle drips from his cracked lips. Lie. Yes, but give me the finger bone first. Or no, not yet. Yeah, I want the ring. I'll lie to him. He nods greedily, then pauses, sniffing the air around you. You no have meat, you lie. Lie. I must have dropped it somewhere. I'll return soon. Or you can have a bite of me. Fine, have a bite of me. He smiles and reaches out for your outstretched hand. Give me the finger bone first, marrow friend. He nods greedily and lets you take the finger bone. Don't let him bite you and leave. As you step out of his reach, he begins to whine pitifully like a dog kicked away by its master. Leave anyway. Cool. Did I get the bone? Ugh. Good. He's following me now. Finger bone. This is a decayed and nearly meatless finger bone from a humanoid of roughly your size. There's still some sort of odd ring on the finger. It is an intricate thing, sculpted with dozens of tiny ornate phalanges and decorative protrusions. Oddly enough, it seems firmly rooted to the finger, and no amount of pulling or prying will budge the thing, almost as if the ring's jagged edges have cut into the lifeless finger itself and refused to release it. Can we use it? Let's use it. This well-decayed and nearly meatless finger bone from a humanoid of roughly your size. They're still okay, right? Can try and pull the ring from the finger, pull the finger bone away. I'm gonna pull the finger bone away. Pull the ring. I'm gonna pull on it. Yeah, there we go. Try as you might, you cannot remove the ring. It's almost as if the ring's sharp edges have dug into the lifeless finger. Okay, I read all that. Okay, so that's something for later. Collector. Rat bone. I'm going to talk to Ratbone here in a second. So I go get it myself. And I'm back. Okay. See what we got. This man is whistling a cheerful tune and playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What you want? Questions. My name's Ratbone, Cutter. I'm a thief for hire in the employ of Sharegrave, bossy collectors you see around here in the square. He pays mostly to learn his lads to be real quiet-like and how to fight. If they runs into a spot of trouble, that's likely the only questions I'll answer for you, Cutter. He sniffs and shrugs. Thief for hire, could you train me? Do you know how to get through that trash-packed archway? I'm looking for a man named Farid. Do you know where he is? Do you know how to get past that trash-packed archway?
Updated my journal.
Eh? Nay, I don't. You see, you could ask Creedon, the rat catcher. Sometimes he goes poking around up there and disappears for an odd while. Creedon's usually in the hive, right outside the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The Office of what? Where's that? Ratbone frowns at you. Back in the hive, Cutter. Find a tout if you needs to. Said you were a thief for hire. Could you train me? I'm looking for a man named Farid. Do you know where he is? Ratbone shakes his head. Nay, I don't. He's nearby, though. Some of his lads come running through at times, making for some hidey hole that's who's knows where. Somewhere up around those elevated platforms, I'll bet. But it's none of me business. He shrugs and spits on the ground. Live and let live, says Ratbone. Where's your boss, Sharegrave? He nods towards the large, dilapidated house beside him. Careful though, Cutter. He don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sharegrave's not even his real name. Just what me and some of the others call him. I'm not sure I want to be a thief. I think maybe I want to be a wizard type. So, he can train me apparently, or maybe. You said you were a thief for hire, can you train me? Sure, for a spotted jink. Been trained before? No, I haven't. That's fine. I'm gonna cuff you. Now so dodge it. He suddenly swings his open hand at you in the head. Dodge the blow. You avoid Ratbone's blow. Not bad, Cutter. Now about that spotted jink. 50 commons and I'll be training you right up. Well, let's see. I don't have that much, no thank you. Ratbone shrugs listlessly. Alright, farewell then. This man is draped in filthy, tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Greetings, leave him be. Oh, he doesn't look important. Collector. This guy seems important. Sharegrave. Tall and lanky, this pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his gangly and somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing, and what little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, as if the ear were bitten rather than cut off. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Would you be Sharegrave? He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. Who are you to be asking about some Sharegrave, Cutter? A man named Pox referred me to Sharegrave. I was told he might know the location of someone named Farid. The tension in the room suddenly rises. Now, what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about Old Blood Farid for? He stole something from me, I want it back. He has some things of mine, I want them back. He knows something I need to know. I just want to meet him. He's a friend of mine. Did he steal things from me? Maybe. He has some things of mine, and I want them back. The man is silent for a moment, then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he? Whether we're living or dead, he chuckles. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead, you follow? You're a collector. Aye, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now there's only so many debtors at any one time. My bloods and I can only gather so many. If somebody else is gathering debtors, that's that much less jink that goes into our pockets. So Farid is taking bodies too. So...
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a motherload of them. And now I haven't heard of any massacres in Sigil. He frowns, tapping his chin. So I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors is coming from. I could find out for you if you'd like. I could find out for a price. Odd. Never mind that, though. I have some questions. That sounds like something I can get behind. But definitely there's going to be a price. He looks at you for a moment, tugging on what remains of his left earlobe. Alright, name your price and we'll deal. 300 copper coins, 200 copper coins, 100 copper coins. I'm gonna go with... I've got pretty high charisma. I'm gonna do 300. Gosh, I don't need to know he's that bad. Get out of here before I call my bloods to show you off. Wait. 100 copper coins then. Alright.
Updated my journal.
He thinks for a moment before finally nodding. Alright, deal. Come back here with the dark of it, and Jink will change hands. You need to know where Old Ferret is? Yes. Go up on the platform. Follow them to the north and west. You'll come to a gate that leads to Ferret's bolt hole. Getting in and getting the information is your deal, and if anyone asks, you don't know me. And we never had this talk. Here? Who are you? Or, of course... For a smart cutter, you don't listen too well. Alright, that was fun. So, I have to go some platforms. Sagging platform looks as if it is about to collapse. Seriously?
I'm gone.
Hey, watch, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
I'm gone. All right.
Did you see that? Damn it. What are we doing here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Wow. Just like a Dustman bar. That's what it looks like. You know what, Mort? You're right. These guys are lame. I can pipe the sound through the TV if you want to chill out and watch. What was that?
I just was checking out.
Yeah.
I might come watch more, but I ain't good.
Yep. Creedon, what's this? This foul-looking man is quick to notice. He's caught your attention in moments. He's upon you, hawking his wares. He carries a long wooden pole, dozens of skinned and cooked rats dangling from it. As he speaks, he gestures to them with a broad, filth-encrusted hand, smiling a yellow, snaggle-toothed grin all the while. Oi, Cutter! Oi, yeah, how you there? What sort of delicious ratses is you interested in this fine day? Examine the ratses. I'd rather eat offal. What sort of ratses do you have for sale? Examine the ratses. Each rat has been skinned and gutted, their feet and tails removed. They dangle from the pole by hooks punched through their necks. As you examine the various manners in which they've been prepared, you realize their heads are slightly misshapen. A bulbous knot of bone protrudes from each cranium, covered in whorls to give it the appearance of brain tissue. Those are some strange-looking rats. I'll take one. I'm not eating any of that garbage, or nothing for me, thanks. Those are strange-looking rats. Ah, you've got a keen eye there, Cutter. All I sell is brain vermin. I do, I'm sure. You'll find they've got a much richer flavor than your usual rat. Quite nice, really. He proffers them up to you once more, waving the pole before your face enticingly. The rats sway to and fro, hooked like tiny sides of beef. Brain vermin. Brain vermin? Aye, Cutter, brain vermin. Foul creatures they are. Now your normal rats, they just eat stored goods and multiply. Spread disease and all that. A nuisance, really, no more. Your cranium rat, though. Brain vermin, what I go after. They're just trouble. When you get more than a handful of the little packers together, they start to get smart on ye. Sometimes real smart. They become more intelligent. I see I have some other questions. You know, I think I actually know these creatures from the monster manual. Sure as I'm standing here before ye, they do. If I ran across any more than 20 of 'em, I'd flee from my ease, for me case like that. Oh my God, gnarled that one. He snaps to emphasize the point. I would. You get that many of them in a pack, why, they get smart as a man, they do. Go on. Here's my best advice for you, Cutter. If you're bent on catching brain vermin, stick to small packs, a dozen or so at most, but I'll tell you, he steps close, his breath fetid in your face as he speaks in a hushed tone. You run into more than that, more than a couple of dozen. You run like you're in the shadow of the lady. He backs away from you again. The lady. Awesome, Lady of Pain. Aye, the mistress of sigil. I don't talk about the lady, Cutter, and ye shouldn't go asking about her neither. It'll bring ill luck on ye, it will. He makes a semicircular sign over his chest. I will take my leave. He touches your arm. If ye be leaving, Cutter, before you go, would you like a nice, delicious ratsy? One for the road, you might say. Why not? Good, Cutter, good. What sort would you like? He points to each in turn with a grimy fingernail. I got them baked, spiced, boiled and charred, all fresh and scrumptious, and only 3 coppers for 2. Scrumptious? I doubtful who'd eat this such refuse. On second thought, none for me. Let's try spiced. You hand over your coppers, and in one swift motion he runs a pair of spiced rats through a wooden skewer, unhooks them, and places them in your hand. He winks at you. Enjoy, Cutter. Eat the ratsy. Toss it away in disgust. I'm gonna eat the rat. I'm dead already. I'm immortal. What's the worst that could happen? The rat meat is aromatic and quite spicy, apparently marinated in some sort of herbal mixture before being cooked. It is a bit greasy and rather rich, tasting of some other meat you're sure you've had before. The man looks at you expectantly. Did you like it? Would you like another? No more for me. Farewell. Merchant. This attractive young woman is smiling and beckoning to all passers-by as she calls out the virtue of her goods. Plates, jugs, cups, tankards, drink from the goblets of the finest lords. Upon seeing you, she waves you over as if you were an acquaintance. Pretend not to see her waving and walk away. Had some questions, or let's see what you're selling. I sell plates, cups, jugs, tankards, and cutlery and the like, sir. All quality, sir. All the finest. She steps back and lifts the lid of the crate on the wagon behind her. Please look over my goods. Should you have any questions, feel free to ask. Step closer and examine the contents of the crate. You peer into the crate. It's full of plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like. They look to be of varying degrees of quality, but some of it appears quite nice. As you're looking them over, she presses up against you. See anything you like, sir? Her long, waving hair brushing against her shoulder smells faintly sweet, like vanilla. I feel like she's hitting on me. Where does this all come from? Nothing in here I need, but I had some questions. Oh, sir, but wait. She puts her hand on your forearm. Her touch is light as a feather. Are you sure there's nothing you need? Surely something for your own home or a gift. She bites her lip coyly, cocking her head slightly. Okay. Alright, let's just see where this rabbit hole goes. Well, that is a nice plate right there. What's this one here? No, wait. This is ridiculous. I need no place. I had questions. She looks so sad, you're nearly stricken with guilt. Slowly, she lowers the lid of her crate. Sorry, sir, I have no time for questions. I must sell what I can before the day is done, for my family is large and hungry. I understand. Farewell. Alright, that was fun. Honestly, I feel a bit like I'm playing real Dungeons and Dragons. In the way that, you know, the encounters are all written. There's lots of role-playing. There are a lot of different kinds of dialogue options, like you can say the same thing and have it be a lie or the truth. So it gives you plenty of options. I did have quests though, so I guess I should probably get back to those. To find Ferret, I would need to follow the platforms over the square, north and west to a gate. Over the square. Alright.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. We sell only top of the line.
Hard dwelling.
Here we are, Basher. I think we can fit you out.
Office of Vermin and Disease Control.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. We sell only top of the line.
Here we are, Basher. I think we can fit you out.
Gatorade.
Try these spices, sir. Just taste them all over your...
I feel like I could explore this city forever.
Need a shine on that beady edge on it? I tell you, I'm doing a business.
The window on this window, if that's what it is, seems to be made from blue stone that shifts and bends as you look at it. It glows softly in the pale light.
I paid you what you're worth.
Ugh.
What? Did you see that? About beating it.
God damn it.
Oh, feel all stiff.
Alright, well, we're coming in at an hour, so I'm gonna call it for right now, and we'll find Ferret
gone.
next time I feel like playing. Hey, so I can pick up all this junk that I left lying around. Maybe I'll be able to collect some more healing items while I'm in here. Anyway, that'll be it for now. We will leave the mortuary again next time. Alright, signing off.